So we're going to talk briefly today about Lenon Honor and Umar Johnson and whether they're one and the same. I've made a few videos about the two of them, and I think it's high time to do another one. Let's talk about it.
It's Block Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
Well, Grand Rising loungers. I hope everybody is doing as great as me. Shout out to all my new subscribers, all the new members. I really appreciate you guys. Yep, check out the members videos we got. Got a few things going on, and we're actually going to continue the members conversation that we started last week regarding the differences between the two genders, the black and white in the black community, and the difference between men and women and some of the issues that we face in the Black community together. So I definitely wanted to talk about that with you guys, finish the conversation. I do feel like there are some raw emotions that come out when we talk about things like this. And yes, I think it's very important to continue that conversation. I'm also going to offer or invite another male to the channel for discussion so that we got a few men on the panel as well as women. So I think that would make it much more even. I think it'll be just a better experience for everybody. So we're going to go ahead and try that. But today I wanted to talk about Lenon versus Umar. Now, you guys know I made a video last night regarding regarding Umar Johnson and whether or not he is scamming the Black community. So I did come to the conclusion that he is scamming the Black community because of this HVAC system. That is really what took the cake for me. Okay. I knew he was bad with business. I knew there was some issues with him. And originally, when I started watching videos on Umar, I watched them with Lenon. And Lenon was naturally talking about Umar Johnson. And so I did, want to look further into it. And I laughed a lot with Lenon, enjoyed my time, joking back and forth with Lenon. I thought it was funny. I've even sent plenty of super chats to Lenon, joking with him about Umar. But eventually, the conversation with Lenon became repetitive, and I no longer wanted to partake in it. And particularly when I had started to talk about it openly and how I was getting blocked from various people for just openly saying I had a problem with Lenon just continuing to repeat the same thing and not do anything different. So that's what made me start looking into Good Guys and looking into their videos. So shout out to Ghost, who was TCTV at the time. Shout out to Poetic Flacco as well as D. Durrell, because at the time I was only watching their videos. And then I started watching, I came across the Speakeasy and his information. And then I came across Be Accountable. So all of this kind of happened over a period of a few months. And as I was, associating with them and watching what was happening in the sector, I really pulled away from Lenon. It was enough for me to just pull away from Lenon and the AFWs altogether. So I ended up doing that. And, I went on and I made a video months ago, probably almost a year ago now, regarding Lenon versus Umar and how I made some very big points on how Lenon and Umar are one and the same. Okay. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit today because a lot of you may not have seen that video. I'll probably repost it so that you guys can take a look at that again. And then, also just kind of hear my commentary today. But I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to, just give you guys some brief comments on this because, I don't want anybody thinking now that, hey, now that we're talking about Umar Johnson and we're talking about his nonsense, because there's a few of us that have started to step that up a little bit more. D. Durrell even said he was going to be talking more about some of the mishaps of Umar Johnson and how these things are not looking good on his end. And so while we're doing that, I also wanted to make it clear that just because there's a lot of people who support the AFW movement or the old AFW movement. Actually, there isn't a lot. There's just a few. But the ones who do support the old AFW movements against Umar Johnson tend to still want to protect Lenon honor. Listen, at the end of the day, Lenon is scamming the people just like anybody else, okay? He can care less about the Black community. We are very aware of that. We know about it. These videos have been highlighted over and over and over again. LV, aka Be Accountable, has those videos on his channel. The SPEAKEASY 2 has those videos on his channel, and I will put a link to both of their channels in my description box so that all of my subscribers can see these videos and break these things down. Now, Lenon has since privated a lot of these videos because naturally, with him talking about somebody else being a scammer, he can't have his own scam videos on his channel at the same time. So there were a lot of people that were supportive of Lenon that were asking him to hide those videos as opposed to just owning up to his itch. So he did. He hid all the entire Lenon honor big move, the family big move thing. He hid the entire video with his son, where he claimed that his son may have had a cancer scare. All of those videos Lenon hid. Okay. And what that tells me is that, yeah, he knows he was wrong. Okay. At the end of the day, he knows he was wrong and how he went about collecting that money. Now, he has also since said that. Shout out to Spot Him Shot Him when he went up on the panel and asked Lenon how he was different from Umar. And Lenon was trying to break down to him that there's two different types of beggars and that one beggar is right and the other beggar is wrong. Yeah, so we all know about all of that. But here's my thing. I don't want you guys thinking that now that we're ramping up these things about Umar, we're talking about it. I'm going to be having more conversations out in the community out here in Delaware, reaching out to some more people that I haven't talked to in a while regarding this situation and bringing some of this stuff to their attention. Now that we're doing that, I don't want all the Lenon honor supporters to come out the woodwork saying, see, I told you it's okay for Lenon to keep doing this. See, we got to have somebody that's going to be bringing this to the people's attention. No. You can make one video about somebody, 2 videos about somebody, and get your point across. You do not have to have 500 videos about somebody talking about the same thing over and over again for 4 or 5 hours at a time every single weekend, just making money off of people. Now, I could see if he wasn't monetized and he was just, taking a couple minutes to, educate you guys on something regarding Umar Johnson and then moving on with his life. No, he is making this a cash cow, okay? He is literally tipping y'all money off, ripping y'all off of your money and just talking about Umar Johnson for a few hours. Okay. And there's nothing else to really talk about. We all know Umar's scamming. We all know he's not coming up with the HVAC. We all know that, the school may or may not open, but it probably won't open under his merit. Okay. We all are aware of this. What else do we need to know? At this point, like I said, Lenon is lining his pockets, and that's all he's doing. He can care less about the Black community. He has made that very clear in previous videos that have now been privated, and those videos are highlighted on Be Accountable as well as on the SpeakEasy. He's made it very clear that he can care less about us. So, I mean, why, are we still continuing to line this man's pockets? If you feel like Umar Johnson is a scammer, like I do, so be it, okay? Do something about it by not donating to him, okay? That's all you have to do. You do no longer have to make people aware of what's happening with Umar Johnson, okay? Because people are going to support him whether we think they should or not. That's number one. Number two, I mean, if he's scamming, the best thing to do for him, if we're not able to prove the scam, the best thing to do for him is to ignore his ass. Like, really, ignore his ass. Ignore him. Don't donate to him. Don't give him any airtime. It's really that simple. It's that easy. There's so many people that quite understand at this point that Umar is scamming. that he's not for the people. So there's nothing else to talk about. Okay. Lenon, it's time to let it go. I've been telling you this for a year. I warned you about this over a year ago. I told you, continue down this path, you're going to start losing people. People are going to start talking about you, and it's going to turn around on you. See, the gods will warn you way before something happens. You will get a warning before the fall. I saw it coming. I knew that you were going to eventually come into a place where people were going to turn on you. And that's exactly what's happening with Lenon now. And look, he's still talking about Umar, still going on, just haughty. So you know what? I mean, I don't know what to tell Lenon, but Lenon gonna fall just like Umar is. They one and the same. They are both gonna go down, just like just like Umar. That's all I could say about that, because Lenon is a scammer, just like anybody else. Lenon and Umar are both scammers. Hey, Eyes Antonia, I appreciate you coming in today. HM, my member, I appreciate you being here today. I am going to end this here. I just wanted to make it clear that I am not going to start supporting Lenon now because I am saying that Umar Johnson is a scammer. For some reason, people think they can't separate the two. If you're not supporting Lenon, then you must be supporting Umar. Or if you are supporting Umar, if you're, supporting Umar, then you must be against Lenon. No, I'm against both of these scamming ass niggas. Okay? Real shit. I'm against both of them. We need gatekeepers in our community to come for both of these niggas. They both need to stop they ish. Bottom line. Lenon needs to stop with the videos. He needs to spend more time with his wife, or spiritual wife, his girlfriend. Spend more time with his kids, okay? And stop worrying about what Umar Johnson is doing. Step your game up with business. Do something else. Talk about other things. Be authentic and create a new audience for your channel. That could be done. You do not have to all be, talking about all the same things. There is a variety of topics on my channel for a reason, okay? It is because all of you do not want to talk about young Pharaoh. All of you do not want to talk about trending topics. All of you do not want to hear tarot readings. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I do different things, and I have different audiences. I have 1,500 subscribers for a reason. It's not because I'm just out here just talking about the same exact thing and I have the same exact people coming to my channel every single day. I am talking about a variety of things that different people like. And that is how you attract people to your channel. That is how you keep up with your channel, and you can authentically keep up with your channel by doing that. Okay? This is what I'm doing. It's working for me. My channel is growing and I'm enjoying it, and I have more and more members because people are enjoying the content. Okay? Different people from different walks of life with different perspectives are coming to my channel, and I absolutely love it. And that's all Lenon has to do. All he has to do is expand his horizons and talk about some other things. But the reason why Lenon doesn't do that is because this is the only content that Lenon has made that has really made him some money. And it's sad. It's sad because he has literally become the very person that he hates so much. It's crazy, right? All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I hope everybody is doing great. Hey, Desert Woman, I hope you're doing great today. And I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. And peace.